Shaking people, back with another reaction, back with some more Mags. Which is to say, we're going back to Magne F and his 2008 album A Dot of Black in the Blue of Your Bliss. And the next tune is Forgotten But Not Forgiven. I find that intriguing. Essentially, it sounds like the sentiment is, I'm willing to get past this and to put it out of my mind so that we can move on, but perhaps on principle, I'm not going to forgive you because, the action itself I don't think is forgivable. I think it's particularly egregious for XYZ reasons. But yeah, it sounds like someone who's willing to move on and forget that something happened, but again, because of the nature of what happened, they're not going to forgive the person who transgressed. So curious to hear what this will be. Again, Mag's emotional, supportive nature makes me wonder if the phrasing or the sentiment of the tune will actually be as sharp as the phrasing of the title sounds. So let's find out. This is Magne F. The tune is Forgotten, Not Forgiven. Sorry, there's no but in there. I guess I need to take Savoy's advice and butt out. Nevertheless, this is Magne F. Forgotten, Not Forgiven from the 2008 album A Dot of Black in the Blue of Your Bliss.
We made a vow that we would live and learn, but test your wings, you're gonna crash and burn. And by these words we're driven, forgotten, not forgiven. Someday we'll say that's who we were. We could not know how it would twist and turn. At first it wasn't cause for much concern. With these words we're even, forgotten, not forgiven. Someday you'll see that's not all we were. The head upon my shoulder makes me a little bolder. What doesn't break you only makes you stronger.
Free drink is like,
Rules a little colder, and we're a little
I felt the shift coming, but
So rest your weary head upon my pillow and let your hair flow down like weeping willow.
what the simile would be.
These words will forgotten, not forgiven. Someday we'll see that's not all we were.
This is cool. Very well composed, Mags. I enjoy that one a lot. And it's interesting, like, it sounds like the sentiment was a bit less sharp than it felt just based on the title, and it sounds like you know, the maybe issues they go through and the way it feels like maybe they're holding on to a bit of, you know, annoyance or unpleasantry over the way something played out. Like eventually they'll see that's not all they were, that like it feels like it's taking a wider view on a relationship and saying that let's enjoy each other's company and let's understand that these issues are perhaps, you know, only part of what makes us us in that regard. And it does sound, if, you know, someone's head is on someone's shoulder and on their pillow, and, you know, let your head lay down like a weeping willow, it sounds like there are some tender moments that are happening. So yeah, it didn't sound like there's some serious issue that even if, you know, they got past it, it's something that will linger or fester. It sounds like recognizing that it's part of a larger process, which is perhaps more of a beautiful thing. So I don't know if I'm misapprehending some of the lines. Do let me know if it's actually running in a different direction. But sonically, I loved it. In the first minute or two, I was actually going to say that even though in a lot of Aha tunes, I've like, a bit of a Beatles vibe, definitely with some Savoy, there's been one or two where it's like, ooh, that definitely gives me some Beatles vibes. And I think people have said that like Paul is maybe more responsible for that than the others. But this was the first Mags tune where after a couple minutes it was like, man, it feels, you know, it's a bit more modern than perhaps the Beatles sounded like because of the time frame, but it was giving me a bit of those vibes. And then it shifted, and then it shifted again, and then by the end it had this cool electronic down-tempo, like, you know, synth pop sort of feel. So I enjoyed like the journey of the tune sonically, the different phases. So yeah, a really cool track. Looking forward. There's, I think, a couple more on the album. And then yeah, we'll be on to whatever remains, which in the moment I'm not remembering, because I'm conflating with Morton. I was thinking, oh, that, like, you know, Sophia pointed out that I had it in reverse. You know, there's 2 albums ahead but only 1 behind when it comes to Morton. And just now I was like, oh right, 2 albums ahead, 1 behind. Oh wait, that's Morton, not Mag. So my brain will continue to be a, you know, rattling cage of various information. So I appreciate Sophia and all the others who do help me keep track of everything. So in any case, we still have a couple more to go here. Do let me know what you think of this one. I will see you next time. Peace.